All right, this one is towards the chicken apocalypse, banking crisis, dollar problem, whatever, downturn, whatever. Like inflation is a little bit down at the risk of a major recession that's coming, really depression. But I want to tell you something interesting. The IMF, I got my own name for their little acronym, but nonetheless, the IMF came out today and they introduced their world digital cryptocurrency that settles money instantaneously across borders. I wonder what it's made up of. But nonetheless, it's called the unicorn, UNU, I think they call it. But anyway, they call it unicorn. Not for nothing. They could have called it stallion. They could have called it thoroughbred. No, they call this motherfucker unicorn. They're going to give you the full rainbow with that one. But let me just tell you something. You got TD, I think at the end of the month, or like April 24th or something, they're going to complete digital. You got the Fed rolling out fast now, whatever. People, I can tell you something. This is my observation. The powers that be are moving way too fast because they fucked up. Shit's falling apart and they're moving way too fast to try to offer different solutions that the population is not ready for. People are taking monies out of the bank. People are cashing out their securities. It's not going to be well received. You could try that shit with the IMF because foreign countries always need to borrow stuff. But here in the United States, like for real, you're really gonna push that? Let me tell you something. It ain't gonna go down that way. So I can tell you something. Please have cash on hand, gold, silver, food. Prepare yourself. Be set up because remember what I just said. They're pushing it out too fast. And when they do shit like that, things don't work out. Things are gonna go bad. Don't be shocked if there's some type of major type of event that happens in order to like give the final push. See, we had to do it. The interest rates that were just raised up to lower down inflation a little bit, all that did was turn around and kill the economy. We're gonna have a major recession, economic downturn. Remember the goal of getting inflation down to 2%? It's at 5%. Could you imagine right now feeling 2%? What is interest rates gonna have to be at? I don't know, 8, 9% at 5 where it's at now? Yeah, try that one. Try that one across America, where we have a commercial real estate crisis, residential real estate crisis, auto loan crisis, student loan crisis. We have every kind of fucking crisis. I mean, probably foot fungus is spreading. Who knows? At the end of the day, all I'm trying to say is please be ready and prepared because an IMF digital cryptocurrency being launched now, they're trying to get the jump on top of the BRICS announcing they're going mainstream live. This shit is not gonna work out. I'm telling you. I have a background in this shit. It's just not. The hiccups on this stuff, they didn't even go into beta testing. They're just shoving this shit down your fucking throat. And it's gonna go wrong, and people are gonna reject it. And then at the end of the day, you're gonna have states go, no way, we got this law, we're dealing with this. We're backing our currency with this. You don't fuck around with the fiber of society. It's called the dollar. Within the United States, the dollar's dropping now all around the world. I get it, but it's still the world currency. You start fucking around with it, let me tell you something. I had a conversation with somebody the other day. Love this person to death, and I had to explain to her. The one thing that makes us all Americans, because I'm talking to the Americans here, is not a race, because Americans have no race. We're all different races. It's not even that we were born here, because many people have come here that weren't born here. They all call themselves American. The one thing that makes us Americans is belief in the American system and the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. Once that belief is broken, fragmented, or betrayed, people will no longer see eye to eye with things, and you will not feel like an American because you will feel like you're no longer in what? Say it with me, follow the bouncing ball, that you're in the United States of America. And what ties everything together, that trust, is the faith, the good faith in the currency. I give you labor, you give me compensation. You fuck with what that is, the value of that, all I can tell you, it's very easy for a society like this to start saying, yeah, I'm not going to cooperate anymore. I'm not going to pay attention to those rules. Who you? You think you my boss? You think, wait a minute, you think you have laws that apply to me? I don't recognize you. That kind of shit, believe me, when it happens in America, and it will happen, if you fuck around with the people's currency, their bank accounts, their pensions, their value of their homes, their possessions, their properties, their futures, let me tell you something. Remember, the only thing keeping America together is a belief in the American way. You change that American way, you're going to have a problem. So please, people, be prepared.